Did you guys know that you can buy foreclosures for free? No money down out of your own pocket, no credit checks by becoming the bank. Now, today, I'm going to talk about a foreclosure that I bought years ago. I haven't had to make a payment on that thing yet. Well, today it was supposed to go to auction. I'm doing another high level tactic and stop the auction about 30 minutes before the auction today. So I want to thank you guys for showing up and checking out this good real estate game that the GoGetter family has to give you guys. So if you're new to my channel, I want you to hit that like button and consider subscribing. All right. Or you can just be a player about it. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. Hustle to the end. We some no quitters. Knock it out the park. We for show hitters. Right, left hemisphere. That's a dome splitter. Yeah. We control our own destiny. Make moves. Cultivate whole legacy. Creative finance. Bring more ecstasy. The right ingredients. Now that's a dope recipe.
Okay, what's good, y'all? My bad, I'm late, man. I had something in my eye. My bad. I had to get that thing out. So today, though, I had to get on YouTube, man, talk to my people. It was a really eventful day. Very eventful day. So I started my morning off by going down to the courthouse, my local county courthouse. Now, for those of you that don't know, your county courthouse, oh man, that's where all the action's at. Yes, that's where all the best action is. Okay, got my dog Rocco on here. 11-12, where you at? I'm an Iowa player. I will be taking over Houston, Texas, real soon. We got some movement down there. I was just down in Houston. I'll be in Vegas this weekend. Anu Cat, what's good? Mighty Thunder. That's right. That's right. So guys, hit that like button. All right, get your boy in the algorithm. We gotta get this information out to the people on YouTube. This is the right way to do real estate. My dog Tyrese. Okay, what's good, brother? So Molly, all right, got my inner circle people here. So today, y'all, oh my goodness, eventful day. Very eventful day. Now, this is the thing about real estate, about leveling up. All right, you can level up really in any category of business, honestly, because I mean there's a lot of wealthy people or affluent people that are business owners that don't do real estate. Okay, they don't know how to become the bank. So really, it starts with us and our readiness. All right, our readiness. So today I've got this foreclosure. It's a case study in a couple of my presentations that a lot of people have seen, where I got this house with no money out of my own pocket and no credit checks by becoming the bank. All right. And it absolutely has been a saga. Saji, what's good? That's my guy right there. So it absolutely has been a saga, this house. Now, actually, tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm finally going to make some money on this bad boy. Well, I made a little bit of money on there, but I'm finally going to make some money. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm meeting a renter over there. Now, this house, all right, and I'm gonna talk to you about some of the tactics that I used to delay the foreclosure auction, okay, to get those delays, also in negotiating it, right? But in addition to that, what I had to go through down at the courthouse, dude, this house, but it's a beautiful house. Oh man, I believe I got some pictures of this thing somewhere. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and pull them up. I know I got some pictures in here. Um, this house, great neighborhood. Okay, beautiful neighborhood. Uh, very desirable neighborhood. I haven't done any other work to it, and it's got all brand new everything. Okay, now it started with squatters. It started with it was going to foreclosure auction. I found this in the legal section of my newspaper. Gem, straight gem. God, how much does paper cost now? $1, $2 maybe. Best $2 I ever spent. So I found it there. It had about 16 days left, and they tried to do something on it called a short sale, right? And that's where you got to request something from the bank. Well, hey, that's not what we do, right? We do our best not to do that, but if we have to, hey, we will. Whatever it takes to get the deal done. So on this one, I got something called a forbearance. Forbearance, well, it puts the payments you're behind, which it was 3 years worth of payments, takes those and it puts them on the back end of the mortgage. Well, suspends them for a time period. Now this is the thing too. I want you guys to understand that this was a true saga. And the reason I keep saying that is because of this. Along the way, when I got this house in November of 2021. Yes, November of 2021. I'm just getting some pictures. And when I got this house, I was still in my learning phase. So what I have learned from that time until now, oh my goodness. And so this has been an evolution. It started with the forbearance and elevated all the way up to a quiet title action, which was just really truly initiated today. There's a chess match. So we have to start with a couple of steps that aren't necessarily a court action, just to shore up, right, our situation. We want to be thinking 3 moves ahead, okay? But in order to be able to think 3 moves ahead, well, you got to kind of know what the heck you're doing, right? That would be beneficial, knowing what we're doing. I'm going to send some pictures to my MacBook real quick so you guys can see them. I'm going to show you some before and after pictures of this thing, man. Hey, I love this house. I'm meeting a renter over there tomorrow. Now, listen, guys, I started this with $1,700, right? Roughly, yeah, it's fluctuating between like 200 and 1,700 in that area. And so I've had this house, guys, since November of 2021, and I haven't had to make a mortgage payment on it. Now, the banks, what I've learned up to this point, what the banks do, well, they take that paper, that debt, that mortgage security, and the promissory note, which is a proof. It's a debt instrument. Okay. It's a financial instrument. And so they take that, and what they do with that is, well, it ain't really that cool. What they do with that is they securitize it. Okay. Guys, y'all won't even believe me if I tell you. But I'm going to show you here soon because I got something in the works. I got the quiet title action going on. They securitize it and they make hundreds of millions of dollars off of a single mortgage. I've seen a mortgage that was a $150,000 mortgage that was then securitized, and the banks made $518 million off of it. And it's a Bloomberg report. So it's all there, man. It's all every transaction that built up to that 518 million. So I said that to say, no, I haven't paid a payment on this freaking thing in all that time. And then they didn't make a payment 3 years before. So what? The bank been paid 1 billion times on it already. You get what I'm saying, though, y'all? You see what I'm saying? So with that, taken into consideration, I wanted to make that clear on this so you know what's going on all the way. Today was a portion of the saga. I remember when I first got this place under contract. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to send some pictures, man. Y'all got to excuse my YouTube viewers. You got to excuse me. I don't have a manicured and nice edited video for y'all because you know what? We're in the field out here. See, we actually buy houses. So we don't sit in the studio all day editing things and getting together what our YouTube video is going to be and things like that. No, we're in the field, man. Yeah, this is real life on this channel. So you got to excuse my unrefinement, my lack of refinement, I should say. I got to send you guys these before pictures. Let me show you these pictures right now while I get the before pictures, because these things are hard right here. Y'all are gonna love it. This place is beautiful. This place is amazing. Hit that like button too if you're new, hit that like button. If you're just popping in, I'm talking about a foreclosure that I had the pleasure of stopping today. Look at this bathroom. I love this bathroom, man, but it's just so darn small, you know? So we turned this into a we added a bedroom on this. We added a bedroom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Man, I didn't do any of that work, guys. None of it. Not even a little bit. I wouldn't do that. Um I am against it in my soul. And I believe we overfixed this place, to be honest with you. Okay, I found some of the before pictures. Look at this place. Amazing. Amazing. All new. And so there we go. Look, these are the before pictures. Look at this place. Hey, come on now. And guys, I didn't do any work. You know what? I did spend money on this because all of this stuff you see in here, look at this stuff. I had to pay my crew I think it was, what was it? Was it 2,600 or $2,300 to clean all this stuff out? And this ain't even half. Now this is just upstairs. So now that you guys have seen it, the before and after, y'all need y'all to drop some flames or something in the comments, because I didn't do the work. I didn't do the work. I haven't paid not a mortgage payment. Not one. I can show you public record on this thing. Y'all want to see a receipt or two? And most of my inner circle, they've already seen this. They've already seen this. So, but we like to show receipts around here at the Go Getter family. All right. And let me pull up the public records website real quick. So we like to show receipts around here. I haven't paid not one mortgage payment on this thing. This is called subject to and creative financing, becoming the bank. Now there are many people out here that have problems that we can buy, because guys, guess what? We don't buy houses. We're buying problems. We have to seek those problems out. But when you start doing this stuff, when you begin to take action, I would recommend, I always recommend, if you're not an expert, if somebody's in foreclosure, they need to have at least 30 days until that auction so you can work your hand, because the bank takes 3 to 5 business days just for the limited power of attorney to put it on file so you can talk to them and work your magic. If you got 2 days, it's going to be hard. So this is it. Let me share my screen. Am I sharing my screen? I ain't sharing that thing. Let me share my screen with you. Boop. This is it right here. You guys see it? Now, if you look right there, boop, right there. So I don't own it though. I don't own anything, y'all. And yeah, so I don't own it. I'm just saying I help the situation. This is real estate the right way. It's for people like us to have a chance, right? It's to have a chance, to have a shot, man. And when I say us, I'm talking about the people that are watching. So with this, I got that forbearance. Boom. And the forbearance, because of COVID, was 18 months. And then you could continue to get extensions after that. Now, after those 18 months were up, we're really 12. I had to get some additional months, right? And then after that, the it just really depends on who you get on the phone at the bank or at the servicing company, because you're not ever really dealing with the bank. You're dealing with the servicing company. Now, me personally, I know that I do not know. So I continue to seek knowledge. And if you guys have questions about this, put it in the comments, put where you're from. Because I'm a small town Iowa guy. I like to know where everybody's at. It's kind of cool to me, Now, when I get to Houston, I might be a little bit cooler, right? Since I'm in a bigger city. I ain't in Iowa no more. Anyway, so where was I at? Let me see. This thing was a saga, dude. Dude, it's in a trust now. It's owned by a trust that I'm familiar with. And that was a whole saga too. Don't even want to get into that right now. But that's part of the process. All properties should be held in trust. And guys, this is educational purposes only. I am not an attorney. I'm not an accountant. Hell, I'm not even a realtor, because you don't have to be a realtor to do this. You can do it in all 50 states. I'm just a certified go-getter. Okay. So this is what I do. This is educational purposes. This is what my inner circle tends to do. I get the forbearance. Boom. Now I'm rocking it out. Now I sell the thing on lease option. I sell it on a lease option, rent to own. Now check this out. See, this is the I'm gonna give y'all the whole raw. So I sell it on a lease option. I get a $40,000 down payment, and I got pictures with the guy holding the keys, all happy and shit. Well, I forget to have him sign a tenancy agreement, rental agreement. Your tenancy agreement on a lease option transaction. This is why details are important. The tenancy agreement on a lease option is your right of possession. You got your right of disposition. I mean, there's a lot of different rights, but the right of disposition is the option that we have them sign. The option agreement, boom. And then the tenancy agreement is the right of possession. Well, slipped my mind. I was really had too much shit going on, to be honest with you, keep it 100. I was doing it all by myself pretty much. Anyway, I'm not tripping though. So we put there was no stove and fridge in there. So I put a used stove and fridge in that thing. I had it delivered, everything. And so a couple days go by, I get a call from an attorney. Now check this out though too. The house, as you see on public record, it's owned by a trust. Now, the internet didn't always say that. They didn't update the website. They didn't update the website. So it looked like the old owners still owned it. And so I get a call, and apparently it's an attorney. That's what he said. But I couldn't tell based off of his unprofessionalism. So he starts trying to go on me. Yeah, he's trying to go on me. Trying to talk crazy to me. Trying to check me for real. I mean, keep it 100 with you. So I'm like, hold on. And I knew what happened immediately. Now, the buyer felt like he overpaid. $215, $40K down payment. Brother, we added a room to that thing, a bedroom, and half a bathroom. Everything brand new. And it's in God's country. But the house next door, was it next door or the one right next door to my neighbor sold for $175? Hey man, you said yes, you agreed. Dude, I didn't force you to say yes. He jumped on it. He fixed my driveway, man, my buyer. It really hurt my heart, honestly, that it happened like this with him. And this is the crazy part. Now, while it did slip my mind with the tenancy agreement. Guess what didn't? Y'all see who owns it. So anyway, the lawyer calls me. He's trying to check me. I knew that all he did was look on the website. I got the D. I mean, well, I do got it. Anyway, he looked on the website. He's trying to check me. I said, hold on. So you mean to tell me that you're calling me, trying to lambaste me, question my integrity, and all you've done for your due diligence is look on a website? I said, when this is all said and done, you're going to owe me an apology. That's what I told him. Now, he's an attorney, so, he's got to maintain his air of authority. Fuck out of here. And really. And so I know what happened, though. See, my buyer who fixed my driveway, man, I sold his dad a house, dude. I helped his dad, older, retirement age, man. I got his dad that red tag that went viral. That's the dude's dad, man. I've been in front of city council for this dude, everything. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why wouldn't you call me? You could have called me, brother. You don't go to a lawyer and the lawyer's talking cash money trash because he looks on the website and sees that it's the old owner that still owns it. because they haven't updated the website. This is how the universe will try to come against you in situations, man. And it's not like that specific, like, oh, yeah, that'll happen to you. No, I'm just saying, like, things just come out the woodworks that we have no control over. Because I wasn't tripping about that website. I could have called down there, but guess what? Guess what? See, when he called the next day, that website was updated. Yeah, it was updated. So beyond that, so this is what we agreed to. He gave me a $40,000 down payment. So there was an agreement between he and the trust that he would get the $40K back in 6 months, no interest, of course. So it was like a $40,000 loan, pretty much. Now we do the right thing here, but the trust is responsible for what the trust does. I'm not even. I just manage the beneficial interest. So there's that part. Anyway, so now though, I'm not even tripping about it. I got so much going on. I done bought a couple more houses in my city, buying houses all around the country, helping people all around the country to buy houses and make a lot of money. So, dude, the house been empty. Now I intermittently try, like, yeah, here, you want to buy it? You don't? Cool. I didn't have mortgage payment. What you want me to do? But I probably lost a lot of money by not having someone in there. Honestly, vacancies cost money. If it's not making money, it's losing money. Real talk. Because I have been paying electricity. I have been paying the water. And I'm like, hold on, there ain't even nobody there. How the hell is the water $120? I don't understand. I don't get it. Because am I the only dummy that's got a house empty for that long? So I know the water bill shouldn't be that much? Really? So anyway, my bad, y'all. I get off on tangents. But this is a hell of a story. So there's that part, right? And dude, he worked my nerves with that, man. And his dad, dude. I'm like, I don't even get it. It's crazy. So here we are today. Now, in between that time, I continued to gather information and get better day by day. That's what we should be doing. So along that journey, I learned some things about what lenders are doing that they shouldn't be. And so in learning that, I was able to do a little more fighting beyond loss mitigation. Loss mitigation is forbearances, loan modifications, repayment plans, short sales, things like that. Well, we go a level or two above that. So we start a quiet title action with them. They had the audacity. Check out what these people had the audacity to do. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all won't believe what these people do. So servicing company is the one that's like running, whatever you pay them, and they're doing the foreclosure, I guess. They got something coming. They don't know yet. Well, they probably do now. Anyway, the servicing company, y'all check this out. These son of a guns, they went over there and changed the locks. I said, what in the... Somebody done lost their mind. Because this mind... So I had to tighten them up on that, man. Y'all better straighten that out. So tighten that up real quick. They changed. There was a lockbox and everything. I'm like, this lockbox don't look familiar. Now, I haven't been here in a while, but this don't look familiar. The servicing company has the audacity, and they don't even have the rightful ownership in it. Anything, man. They don't. And they just do this stuff. That's why they got a surprise coming, which they probably got today. Had to have. Because it was supposed to go to auction today at 10 o'clock. So I'm not going to get into too many details. I already been on here 24 minutes, and I don't want to bore y'all. Am I boring y'all? Drop it in the comments. Am I boring y'all? Because I don't want to bore you. So it's going to auction today. Now, I go down to the clerk of courts yesterday because we're doing that quiet title action, me and the Go-Getter Family Avengers, right? So Sterling is our trust specialist and advanced foreclosure specialist. So I've been hipping him the game, man. So he's already a paralegal, right? So we all come in with our talents, and then if you're new to learning this, well, you're already super high level and elite anyway. So let's just devour this stuff, this information, because it's powerful. So Sterling's been getting it together on that, right? And I got it together on that, but he's got that legal scholarly ability. Long story short, pro se, boom. Pro se just simply means that you can defend yourself in court. There's a lot of paperwork behind that. All right, you got to assign the litigation rights. I mean, there's a lot. There's disclosures and things like that, but I mean, it's nothing. So all this time, right? I got to have the seller sign one more thing because of the living revocable trust grantor. Remember, creative financing. My inner circle students, y'all should know what I'm talking about. When we buy a house in a trust, who's the grantor? Come on now, y'all. So I gotta have him sign a document, an affidavit, and I'm like texting. He ain't responding quickly. I'm calling. This dude ain't answering. I'm like, Brody, there's an auction tomorrow. He's like, well, I got a lot of errands on Monday. And I'm like, motherfucker, man, the errands, man, sign this affidavit. Quit playing. Shit, I'm playing. So I call one of the Go-Getter family members that's a notary. Boom, handled. Handled, cinched up, boom. So then I go down to the courthouse yesterday. This was yesterday. I go to the clerks to file the paperwork to the clerk. Don't you know that she's like, oh, do you know we e-file now? I'm like, e-file? Okay. Y'all been e-filing as far as I knew. That's what lawyers and shit do. There's everything on digital. What's that got to do with me? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I just want to file this paperwork. What do I got to do with an e-file? She said, well, do you have a username and password? I'm like, well, not that I know of. Do I got one? You tell me. I've been through that system, so I might. Shit, I don't know. And long story short, she's like, well, yeah, everybody has to file their own paperwork now, dude. And she's like, yeah, just create but at first I asked her, because I was throwing stuff out there, man. It's late too. Like, I felt like I was late, but I wasn't because I didn't know I had to be a clerk that day. I was like, oh, if I would have known I was going to be the clerk of courts today, I'd have did a little training first. So I could have been a little prepared. She kind of looked. I said, boy, they sure don't make it easy for the citizen, do they? She didn't even say nothing. She just looked again. So then I asked her. I said, hey, just wondering, was this legislation that started this, or was it a local government that started this? So that was legislation. I said, okay, because I was going to go raise hell about that. They know. Anyway, so come to find out, she know one of my cousins and stuff, and she was real nice, man. She puts the paperwork in for boom, and then she's like, come back tomorrow, because it's like 4:30 now almost, and they close at 4:30. So she's like, come back tomorrow, and I'm like, the house goes to auction tomorrow. She's like, come back tomorrow, file it. Boom. I said, what time? She's like, we open at 8. I said, what time do you want me to be here? She says 8:30. I said, cool. I show up 8:30 a.m. sharp, and I've got to bring her something, some coffee, some flowers down there, something. So I show up at 8:30 sharp. Now I told her what I needed, right? I told her, because we had a few things, guys. There's a complaint, there's a TRO, temporary restraining order, and then a lis pendens as well. So that thing is, oh, it's in my folder. I was about to get that thing out. That thing's thick. So she knew I needed the lis pendens, because this is the clerk of courts where the court actions. It's not where you pay your fines. It's a different clerk of courts. So boom, man, when you hit, I created a username and password, and there's a click down arrow, right, where you pick like what type of case it is. Dude, there's like 130 things. And I'm like, well, hold on a second. If you're not a lawyer and you're not down here every day, and you do want to represent yourself as a civilian, I mean, what is happening here? This is crazy. Y'all just raised taxes. Why the fuck am I being a clerk of courts? Really, this is getting insane. We've got to buy real estate, y'all, because the world is going nuts. Really. And it was just crazy. That's what it made me think. Like, what if somebody, was really truly didn't have the skills, knowledge, and ability that we have, nor did they have the resources to pay for representation, but they were in a jam. This is why I say, like, us, we are needed. We are needed in our communities to do what we do because the system is being made more and more difficult because what they say, you'll own nothing and be happy about it. Well, not me. She, yeah, not me. I want to own all the houses. I don't even care. So, so boom. Now I'm known down there, man, in every office. So I come in the morning though, right? 8:30 sharp. Bang. They're like, Rochelle, he's here. Or no, they didn't say he's here. They just said they see me walk in and they were like, Rochelle. I like, I'm here. And she pop her head over from the desk. She pops her head over. She's like, oh, I'm putting it in now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Then she hops up real quick. Like right after she said that, she hops up real quick. She's like, okay, here's the list pendants. And yeah, they don't like to trust stuff. They don't. They don't like to trust stuff. You want to know why? Because it's above all of their statutory bullshit. Mm-hmm. I love it. Okay. So anyway, hit that like button, man. If you're new to my channel, you feel like you're getting some value, consider subscribing. All right. Now, my name is Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the GoGetter Family Real Estate Investing Academy. All right. And on this channel, this is where I teach you and give you actionable knowledge where you can buy investment properties by becoming the bank. Little to no money out of your pocket down and no credit checks using subject to and creative financing. Boom. Oh man, it's life changing. Absolutely. I got a gang of my inner circle members on here. Look at Coach Ileana. Look at Shonda. Okay. And Uket, Letty. Yes. That's what's up, my people. I seen a couple more on here too. Where's Giselle? Look at Kim. Okay. Look at Duke. Okay. So let me get back to it. Sorry, guys. All right. So where was I at? Oh, she pops from behind the desk. Boop. She's like, but I got this for you. She gives me the list pendants. I'm like, boom, that's what I need. I'm like, cool. I'll be back. I got to bring this over to the recorder's office. She knew that. She was like, okay, dude, when you come back. Oh, and she's like, when you go over there, if you need anything or if they need anything else, just tell them Rochelle will get it. I was like, cool. I'm going to say that exactly. So that's what I said. Because when I get over to the recorder's office, oh my goodness. Y'all don't even know. Dude, now, like Rochelle, beautiful woman, beautiful person, beautiful human being. I told her, God bless you, Rochelle. God bless you. Because without you, it would have been tough. Because I seen them people faces in there, they don't just looking just miserable, man. Just misery. Y'all, you can just feel it when you're walking through there. Anyway, so the recorder's office, oh my God, that's a whole nother animal, man. Because this lady here now, she's something else. She is. Cause she's just so polite and just and just straight bogus, man. Oh, well, you missed dotting that I. You're gonna have to go get that notarized. Dotting an I needs to be notarized? I didn't know that. The fuck? Jeez Louise. So anyway, so I get her. She look every time she see me, she scurry on up there. She scurry her ass on up to the counter. I'm like, man, here we go with her, man. But today I was like, oh, hey, yep, I just need to record this list pendants. You know what she said? Now before when we kind of lightweight, little bit got into it, because she got the right one. She talking about how she had been there 25 years and some more shit. Well, today I come in with the list pendants to record it. And she's like, oh, hold on, let me go check something. I haven't done a list pendants in a long time. You're lying. I know you is. It's a judicial state, lady. List pendants is the first part of a foreclosure action. Come on now. Who you think they talking to? You see me down there all the time. You think you can just tell me anything? So she go pull out a big old book, put it on the desk. She's looking at it, and then she comes back. Boom. She's giving my document. She's giving my document the 3rd degree. She like this on every line. I'm like this. I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, man, this bro tripping. So anyway, so Shonda says, yeah, for real. That's how they do, man. So anyway, so she looks. She gets to the signature line. She's like, oh, you need a notary on this and a cover sheet. So I triple checked what she said. I said, okay. So I need a notary, a cover sheet, and then just to print my name under the signature. Yes. And then I said it again. Just a triple, quadruple, quintuplet check on her ass. Cause you're not about to have me. The clock's ticking. I gotta go, lady. But I'm thinking to myself, a notary, dude, I don't got time. I went back over to Rochelle because it was 8. I know what time it was. It was 8:51 at that time. Now, mind you, the auction is at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Y'all think I wasn't sweating? I wasn't really sweating. I mean, I wasn't sweating, but I almost was. Like I felt like it was ready to kind of start with the little sweat beads on your forehead, kind of a little bit, but not all the way. So so anyway, man, I'm like, man, dude, y'all got to quit playing with me now. Just lay down when I come through. Whatever I ask, just lay down. Now I'm tired of beating y'all down with the with this. Just go ahead and lay down, right? So anyway, so I'm like, man, I got to get this notary. Boom. I go back over to Rochelle. I'm like, yeah, she said I need a notary. Here go Rochelle. Tell me, well, you could go to a bank because there's a bank across the street. I look at my watch. I'm like, well, it's 8:51. They ain't open yet. I said, don't trip. I got it. I knew somebody in there in the courthouse that didn't know them. I was like, I went and hollered. Hey. Oh, I haven't seen you in forever. I'm like, yeah, you do. I do. A little shot the breeze a little bit. And then I was like, hey, do you know a notary? Because I need you to play a superhero today. And superhero they were. So fast forward 4 minutes later, I'm back in the recorder's office with the document. Oh, here, got it notarized. I'm filling out the cover sheet. You know what I mean? And right there in front of her. 4 minutes later, she like, because she thought I was hit. I could see it, man. She thought I was hit. Because she knew the address. Everybody knew there's only like 2-3 houses going up for auction today. Well, not this one no more. Nope. And I'm going to tell you how I made sure. I'm talking about straight verification, dude. I don't play. I don't even, what? Man, not even a little bit. So now though, I get the notary. Boom. Right. And it's recorded. Bam. I'm like, yes, it's on public record. She's like, you want a copy? I'm like, hell yeah. I got to go pick up the original tomorrow. Holler at your boy. So anyway, that's right. She don't play with me. So now I got to go back to the clerk's office, and boom, I go over there, and she's like, okay, boo. She got to do a couple more things, this, that. I'm like, hey, do your thing. I got the copy. I got a copy of one thing. I got to go back and get another copy of something tomorrow, but I got to go back anyway because the recorder's office takes 24 hours, and they can either mail it back to you or you can go pick it up. Now, y'all know me. I'm half nuts. I'm going to pick it up. I don't trust the mail, none of it. I'm going to pick that thing up. So anyway, so now though, I'm like, man, is the auction off? I call Sterling. Now I had texted him when I was in there. And I said, hey, man, so all I got to do is record this because Sterling, remember, is part of the Avengers. He's our advanced foreclosure strategist and our trust specialist. So I hit him like, hey, man, all I got to do is record that list pendants and we're good, right? And I had texted him earlier. I was like, hey man, do I need to notify the sheriff on this one? And I didn't hear back because I'm shaking and moving. I'm like, man, I'm doing stuff. And so when I talked to him, he was like, nah, man, this all you gotta do is record it. And then I text him like, bro, you didn't tell me it needed a notary. He said something back. I didn't pay attention. I was already going to solve it. So then, dude, this was a saga. So I'm feeling like I'm good. I'm like, I'm cool. And I'm walking to my truck because I park like right across the street. And I see a sheriff walking across the street and he's got some papers in his hand, walking. Something told me, man, like that's the dude that's doing the auction because the sheriffs are the trustees here in Iowa. So, man. Anyway, so I'm pulling off. I pull out of my parking spot, man, and there's a light right there. And I hit my blinker. I'm about to turn right, and I get a text. And usually, like, I don't even, it might take me a minute or whatever. And I look and I see it's Sterling, but I'm on something. So I'm checking my phone. Now, I ain't gonna miss no text when I'm in the mission. I know something, a call might come through, a text. I'm on it. So I look, it's Sterling. I pull up the text. He said, hey, did you notify the sheriff's office? I was like, now by this time now, I'm about halfway nuts here. I'm about halfway nuts. Y'all hear what that story, that saga, that odyssey? So I call him. I'm like, now Sterling, you know me. I love my people, man. So if I ain't cussed you out yet, now we gonna talk because I got to at least one time. I love you. But it's a constructive, no, I'm just playing on me cuss people out. But we have a good talk. Anyway, I call him. I'm like, brother, when was you gonna tell me to notify the sheriff? He like, man, this is the first time I did that part. I'm like, don't even trip. Boop. I hit the corner. I go back in. I go back around. I park in that same spot. That's how quick it was because I had just hit the right turn. So I go around the corner, park right back in my same spot. Boom. Now, though, I go over to the law enforcement center because that's where the sheriff's office is. The courthouse is across the street this way. So I go up in there, and lo and behold, I know the secretary. It's Sioux City, Iowa, y'all. This thing small. So, yeah, I don't say small shit. So I go in there. I know I was like, hey, girl, what's happening? She like, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. I said, so, hey, I got this list pendants with this case number right here. I just recorded it. I just wanted to notify y'all so we could take that off the auction list. She said, today's auction? I said, today, 10 o'clock today. She's like, oh, okay. Well, what they call him? Sheriff Bo? No, she went to the back. She's like, oh, just hold on. She went to the back, boom. And I hear her talking. And she's like, oh, yeah, he went over there. Okay. Like I heard her. She comes up. She's like, yeah, Sheriff Bo, he's over across the street. So you're going to want to go tell him. I was like, was that the one that was just walking, had the papers in his hand? She said, yep, sure was. I said, okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you later, too. That was good to see you. Boom, I dip. I'm speed walking at this time. So I get back over there. Now they know me at the metal detector. Sometimes there's a lady sheriff that works the metal detector. Man, she's so nice. She's so nice. I mean, her just be chopping it up, talking, hey, hey, how you doing? All that stuff. She's nice. Everybody else being that mother like, dude, looking all stiff and shit. Dude, I'm like, dude, come on, man, with all that shit. I don't got time. Anyway, yeah. I'm doing more than the average person that comes in here looking like me. I ain't just here for court or to pay no fines. How about that? Does that upset you? Well, that's something you got to figure out because I'm going to keep doing it. The fuck? Anyway, so boom, I go back through the metal detector. And I ask him, I was like, hey, did you see Sheriff Bo come through here? And this is what she asked me. She said, she says, real talk. So she says, oh, you looking for him for the auction? You here for the auction? I said, yeah, I sure am. She said, which one? I said, oh no, I ain't buying. I just had to cancel one that's on the list for today. She said, oh, really? Oh, which one? I said, oh, South Cornelia. She said, ooh. I said, yeah, ain't nobody buying that today. Well, unless they buying it on terms with a huge down payment. You won't talk? Shit, you ain't buying it at auction. She didn't know. I don't. That's why she ain't never seen me at no auction. She seen me at one of the first ones I went to just to gather some information and observe because I didn't have no money. She ain't seen me at none since for real. I don't buy at auction. But she was surprised when I said what I said. So boom. Now I start going left because it's not too terribly big. So I start going left and I look out my periphery. I see Sheriff Bo coming. So here comes Sheriff Bo. I'm like, hey, Sheriff Bo. And you know, he's the police, and I'm in there like this, but I had a vest on earlier. So I said, hey, you Sheriff Bo? He said, yeah. You know, they kind of nut up. They the police, like they think I'm all, I don't know what the hell they think really, but so I was like, oh, hey man, I got this list pendants for you for a property that you got set for auction today. And he's like, oh, okay. I said, hey man, you look familiar, man. He said, yeah. He said, what's your name? I told him my name, boom, Gene Boykin. He said, oh, okay, I went to high school with your sister. And, you know, so we start chopping it up. Boom. We like old homies. You know what I mean? He like, yeah, hey, do you got a copy of that? I said, I don't, man. I said, but hey, I'm going to go in the office over here and just get a copy. He's like, okay, I'll go with you. Boom. So we walk over there. You know who saunters on up to the counter again? Miss politely ridiculous obstructionist. The hell? She, what can I help you with? I'm like this. I'm like, okay, well, hey, I need a copy of this for him. And he's like, yeah, hey, I need a copy of that. And I'm like, cool. So I push mine like under the glass, the plastic thing, thinking she gonna take it and make a copy. She don't even touch it. She like turn around, walk off. Then she come back with the copy. I'm just sitting there chopping it up with him. We talking, you know. I'm like, oh yeah. Boom. She comes back, gives him the copy, and she like, anything else I can help you with? We like, oh, he's like, oh no, he like barely, he just ain't even paying her no mind. He like, oh no, I'm looking though, kind of like, yeah, lady. Yeah, I know people. How about that? So I went straight to the sheriff himself that was administering the auction, the one talking about the starting bid is at such and such, and that, this and that, to get that thing X'd off the list. He said, well, some people gonna be bitching about this one. I said, well, hey, I'm just playing the game, man. Just playing the game. He said, yeah, you know, they'll be all right. I said, yeah, they sure will. Shit, you know how to get a hold of me. They want to buy it. So anyway, I said all that to say, hit that like button, damn it, if you're new to the channel, okay? This is the GoGetter family, all right? This is where we become the bank. We do real estate at a high level, a super high level, but it doesn't start at the high level, okay? You just got to crawl before you walk. And the first thing is learning about it. We learn about this, okay? And you can come in if you're new to real estate. Well, guess what? You're going to learn real estate the right way. So there's that part. If you're experienced, you're going to be able to scale that real estate investing business. All right. We got some of my inner circle members on here, man. A lot of my inner circle members on here. I'm happy to see y'all. Y'all hear the sagas, the stories, right? But guys, you've seen the house. As a matter of fact, let me just show this house just one more time. I'm gonna do the before pictures first, though. Let me do the befores first, and then I'll do the after. Look at this. Now look at this. Now this thing, there were squatters in here, man. Look at that bathroom. And this place is in a great neighborhood. He bought this place in 2015. Dude, I don't even want to get into all that. Look at this. Look at this. Just toe up. Now who in the world? And they had kids over here. And it was worse than this. What the? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me show you the after again. And guys, I didn't pay anything for this house. No, did I close it? I think I did. Damn it. Here we go. Look at that. I didn't pay anything for this house. Okay. I ended up spending like 23 or 2,600 out of my pocket to remove all of that trash that you saw. But look at this before and after. Would you look at this? And then I didn't do any of this work. I used my wholesale and hold method on this thing. wholesale and hold method. Now, with that $40,000 down payment, the person that I partnered with that did this work, look at his bathroom. Man, come on now. The person that I partnered with to do this work, when I got the $40,000 down payment, the money that he spent on the fix, gave it back to him. Boom. And then we split the remaining amount, right? It was 27,000 to do all of this work. Look at this. Beautiful. But it's in such a good neighborhood, man. So it's we're gonna be selling this. Well, I'm renting this tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then Ileana just got a tenant buyer for our Path to Home Ownership program, because we are certified affordable housing providers. See, this is affordable housing. Look at this. Look at this house here. Trash. Now this is affordable housing now, after a certified affordable housing provider got a hold of it. Okay. And then we're putting somebody else in another house that Ileana just talked to today to cinch that thing up. They got a $10,000 down payment, and then they're paying $2,000 a month. Cash flow, baby. Cash flow. We're going to cash. Now this one here, let me not go back and forth. This one here that you see, we're doing a quiet title action on this. So when you're doing a quiet title action, guess what happens? You don't have to pay the mortgage. You don't have to pay the taxes. You don't have to pay the insurance. Okay. But you do have the right to rent that bad boy out, or lease option it out, whatever you want to do. It's your house. So but see, when you're doing a quiet title action, when you put a renter in there or a rent to own tenant, our client, you've got to do particular disclosures about this action that you're doing. So since we don't have to pay anything, we're going to rent it for under the market rent. I'm cool with that. I ain't been getting no money out that thing anyway. Just been sitting there. Pretty old house, man. Here my dumb self is, crazy self is. I rent this apartment. Well, a trust does. But still, I got 2 houses, man, just chilling. Brand new. That don't even make no sense. But they're gonna have people in them now. That's what we do, y'all. That's how you become the bank. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all. Look at Hector talking about Sensei Gene. Hey, my students now. My students on here starting to go super hard, super hard. Yes, I love it. So guys, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate the willingness to get this information. The world is changing, guys. It really is. And so my recommendation is to buy real estate. Buy real estate, and then let the GoGetter family teach you how to operate at the highest level of commerce. Y'all know what that is. Trust. We make it simple, but it ain't easy. So if you're ready for something different, first week of June is challenge number 8. Are we on 8? Because the challenges go nuts. Yes, we had to schedule that already. There's people buying it. I'm like, man, well, y'all just chill for a second. I need a break. I hurt my back on the golf course today. Damn it. I'm going to Vegas this weekend. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway, Houston, here we come. And I'll be having an event down there damn near soon as I touch down. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, I want you to consider subscribing if you feel like I brought you some value, or you can just be a player about it and hit that subscribe button. All right. So I'm gone. Till next time. Let's get to it, y'all.
I'm a go